Statements. I call the member for Newtown.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I rise to speak today on the vibe in Newtown and what is under threat due to this Liberal government's failure to support genuine solutions to allow and enable a vibrant and safe nightlife in our city. The recent Bureau of Crime Statistics and Research report demonstrates that the imposition of the lockouts has had a significant impact on non-domestic assault numbers. In the lockout zones, they are down. Outside the lockout zones, they are up. And depending on where you stand on lockouts and where you live and how you spend your Saturday night, this is either a very good thing or a very bad thing. But it should not be the case that this debate be so divisive. In fact, all sides agree that what we need to do is ensure that we have a vibrant, safe nighttime culture and economy in Sydney. What this reduction and displacement of violence shows is that targeted local solutions are what is needed, and that the answer certainly is not more lockouts. The current approach, which imposed without consultation a top-down measure on whole areas and punished whole communities, has resulted in the shutting down of nightlife in some parts of our city and the dispersing and increase of assaults and aggression in other parts of our community. We need a more collaborative response that brings stakeholders and community members together to be able to directly address the issues of alcohol-related violence and aggression, and that is what, in Newtown, we have been doing. Back in 2015, we called a public meeting in response to community concerns about the safety in our area, following the implementation of the lockouts on the CBD and King's Cross, which saw a shift of partiers and the vibe in the area of Newtown changing. It was the first of the community meetings that on the Newtown vibe and brought together and was initiated by myself, the Newtown Neighbourhood Centre and the Newtown Business Precinct to look at how we could address these concerns. Over 150 local residents and Newtown visitors attended, but it wasn't just a whinge fest. This was about putting forward ideas. As a result, we established the Newtown Vibe Roundtable, co-chaired by myself and Liz Yeo from the Newtown Neighbourhood Centre, participants of the Newtown Local Area Command, the Reclaim the Streets, the Newtown Business Precinct Association, the Local Liquor Accord, ACON, the Marrickville and City of Sydney Council representatives, as well as local residents. For the past 18 months, we have been working together on this locally led response to the challenges we face as a community. And while no one would say it has prevented all of the issues we face, it certainly has attempted to respond and minimise the impacts and the changes in our area. What we have seen is initiatives come out of that roundtable, including the creative Friday Night Vibes events in Newtown Square, local council support to put new taxi ranks on King Street, and I should say the Greens support 24-hour public transport on weekends, because we know that lots of the aggro and lots of the issues and altercations occur when people can't get home when they have had too much to drink. It's seen staff, including security and Newtown venues, participate in safer bars training, and local venues through the Liquor Accord trialling new ways to be able to work together on local solutions to make sure that our community is safe. The roundtable was valuable because it was a locally driven solution. It was local people with local knowledge finding solutions to local problems, and it is clear that more needs to be done, and I will continue to do all that I can to work to protect the Newtown vibe. And that's why next week we'll be holding a follow-up public meeting to hear from the people who live, work and play in Newtown about what we want to do next. Let's be clear. The Greens have always opposed the CBD and King's Cross lockouts, and the Greens will continue to advocate for targeted solutions that address the problem: alcohol-induced violence, problem venues, aggressive and offensive behaviour. And we will continue to question why the government isn't doing all that it can to address these issues. Why did the government delay implementing increased financial penalties on problem venues until after the recent review of the lockouts? And why are they now seeking to make changes to venues to give venues with strikes against them loopholes to avoid penalties? The Greens have long advocated for substantial penalties for venues that breach liquor licences, and we need to see these venues held to account if they are not meeting safety standards. Why haven't we seen any strengthening of the RSA certification and compliance, or the re-establishment of the Drug and Alcohol Unit within the Department of Education? The Greens believe that stronger RSA requirements and more education into harm minimisation strategies are key. The answer to addressing alcohol-related violence is not to just stop everybody going out. It is not to just shut down our nightlife. The Newtown community know that you can stay up all night We also know that things in our area are changing, and we need to be vigilant about protecting the Newtown that we love. On behalf of Sydney's creative communities, on behalf of everybody that likes to go out and party, I can say that the Greens will continue to stand with you to keep Sydney vibrant, safe and open.
I thank the